Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whaler Athletics. Once again, I am Chris Morris alongside Sean Davis, who will be your eyes on the field this afternoon, coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium for the second game of our doubleheader here as the Varsity Girls Lacrosse team plays host to the Clippers from Falmouth High School. The Whalers come into this afternoon's matchup 7-2 on the season, right in the thick of things for league accolades. And as of yesterday's updated MIAA state power rankings, they are fourth in Division 4. Coach Jamie Lower has an opportunity here that championship things are made of. As their last game, they faced a very hungry and young squad from Cape Cod Academy and unfortunately fell short 17-16. But very interesting, as I had a chat with her yesterday, and she said it was a wake-up call in hopes that a little piece of humble pie makes this lacrosse team a little more hungry for today's matchup, as she called it a lesson loss. And it will be, hopefully, if the Whalers can pull off a victory here against a very good, and again, one of those bigger schools in Falmouth, the loss nonetheless puts a bigger onus on each and every game. Another one of those challenges every coach, but certainly at the high school level, coaches have, as the kids have a lot of things going on. And unfortunately, the schedule was a weird one. They had 9 days off before they played against Cape Cod Academy. Coach Lower said it was almost too much practice. Like they just needed a game to get the game speed things, because it is different. So they unfortunately fell short, running their record to 7-2 against Cape Cod Academy. But they put in a good practice yesterday, said it was aggressive, and got the kids realigned here for the final stretch, heading into what should be a postseason and perhaps a long run here in the postseason again, right in the thick of things in the Cape and Islands League again. This will be another litmus test game for the Whalers, and Falmouth comes into play today with a 5-4 record, just coming off a win Thursday against the Vineyard. They trounced them, so coming in pretty confident, although playing away from home is always a stretch here, but the home field advantage is a very unique one, as all the teams know. Coming across on the boat with a bus ride beforehand, and they actually had their JV players playing earlier, so they went off at 11 o'clock, so they were up mighty early in Falmouth to make the ride up 6A and come across on the ferry. And hopefully the Whalers can put together a good game here today, and once again take control of their own destiny. So if they can win out, again, they've got a huge matchup coming up next week against Sandwich, who is the top of the heap here for Division 4, although they did have a little hiccup last night, losing to perennial powerhouse Scituate. So that is their first loss on the season, but the Whalers are going to have to come up with a huge game against them. And of course, it all starts with number 17 for the Whalers, Bailey Lower, who continues to just dazzle. She is at 47 goals on the season. And we're going to let you in on a little nugget here, as Coach Lower let me know that she has 97 goals in her career. So we will keep an eye on the tallies. If she can get 3 today, 100 goals for her career, that'll put her name up in the banners in Whalers lore. So best of luck to her. I think they're going to need at least 3 from Bailey if they're going to pull off the big win here this afternoon. She had 6 goals, along with Sydney Moscrop, who also had 6 goals for the Whalers in their matchup against Cape Cod Academy off island. They will see that team here later on in the schedule as well, so a chance to avenge the 17-16 loss. And this is our second game here in a row. Happy to be along. The boys came up with a huge win, as most of you tuned in to see. 5-4 was the final. They were down 4-2 in the fourth. And Jack Halleck took over, as he got a couple of great passes and netted 3 goals in the fourth quarter to give the Whalers the come-from-behind victory. Coach Aloisi and the Whalers now move their record to 4-6 on the season, although The record not reflective of the competition. They have played some very good teams, have a tough schedule coming through the remainder of the season as well. So good luck to Coach Aloisi and the boys gang. We'll have a game for them coming up next week as well, as the schedule continues along here on the Nantucket Sports Connection through the spring sports season. As some of you see, Emerson Pekarczyk kind of limping along. She will not be available today, so that is one of the key cogs for the Whalers offensively, which will just put an onus on Moscroft and Bailey Lower, who are the leading point scorers and goal scorers for the Whalers. Sydney Moscroft brought her total up to 27 goals. And again, that sophomore class is just unbelievable with Stahl, Pekarczyk, Hemingway, Lower, and Moscroft, and Hannah Evans also part of that sophomore crew. So plenty of good lacrosse to be played here beyond this year, but going to look for some great play by Mimi Belanger, who unfortunately is a senior, so she will not be around next year, but she has been very solid in net number 22. And again, you just couldn't pay me enough money to be a goalie in lacrosse, because it's just amazing that they don't do it with any pads. As we quickly approach the opening draw here, and again, a much different game than the boys have. We will see, some whistles and not quite as many power plays per se, but we will have stoppages for minor infractions. As you see the Falmouth girls going through the pregame ritual here, getting the sticks checked. And we'll take a moment here and once again thank our incredible sponsors for their support here on the Nantucket Sports Connection, the Nantucket Booster Club, Nantucket Golf Club, and the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. And we are just about ready for the draw. The Whalers have taken the field here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Falmouth also tournament ranked, as despite the fact that they are in a two divisions up, they play in the Cape and Islands League. Anna Fernandez is the name to watch here, number 2 for the Falmouth Clippers. She was an all-star last year. And it looks like number 20, Casey Roth, in goal. Just a freshman. So let's see if the Whalers can jump up early and get things going. As of course it is Bailey Lower on the draw to begin things for the Whalers. And we are underway from Vito Capizzo Stadium as Lower gathers it and sprints ahead the attacking zone. She's got space. And was whacked on the hand, so she'll pass it off. And I said that Pekarczyk wasn't available. Evelyn Fye, actually, the Whaler, unable to go today. So I stand corrected there. And a whistle just like that, and it'll be Pekarczyk with a run here. She's another one of the 20-goal scorers for the Whalers. She's at 22 goals on the season. And hit from behind, but gathers it up. And the Whalers will get it set up.
You can stay tight, Cam. Not a threat. Not a threat.
Sydney Moscroft behind the net. Let's see if she gets things going here. Surveying, and she'll make a move. Spin move, unable to capitalize, knocked away. Mason lower. Her sister gathers it up. Emerson Milne at the top of the attack. Here's Moscrop. Goes to the right hand and loses it, but a whistle, and that should be another free run for Sydney Moscrop for the Whalers. Still looking for our first goal of the game. Early on here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. 23 minutes left in the first half. And here's a run. Moscrop. Shot and a score! Avoided the defense and was able to get the stick up and rifles it past Roth for the first goal of the game. So the Whalers go up 1-0 here against the Clippers, as Moscrop was able to draw the whistle and capitalize on the free run. Bailey lower once again on the draw. And up into the air. Pekarczyk gathers it up on the run. Nice defense by Colleen Caswell, but the Whalers recover. Milne behind the net. And the Whalers get it set up. Here's lower. Let's see if she makes a sprint at it. Low shot. Wide. Moscrop able to position herself to save the possession. Mason lower. Bailey cuts through. Pekarczyk. Good defense. Falmouth able to get the double team and oh, a 2-minute penalty. The referees making a subject of number 30, Colleen Caswell. As we could hear her all the way, I cannot tolerate the dangerous play. So that'll be a 2-minute penalty. And again, in the girls' game, if they score, the penalty does not erase. It continues to run. So the Whalers can really break this open here. Pass in front, Moscrop, save. But lower gathers it up. And another cut. Milne cuts through. Moscrop surveys behind the net. Pass in front. Mason lower. Point blank shot deflected. And Falmouth will look to clear. Mason lower with a nice play to get it loose. Shot. Save by Roth. Nice save again. Lower able to get it again. Back over. Bailey lower now takes over from behind the net. Pass. Loose. And broken up. That was Ava Moscrop. And Falmouth looking to clear it. And Whalers able to gather it. That's Hannah Evans on defense. And now the Whalers will look to clear. Pass up. Nice catch by Emerson Pekarczyk. She makes a move, and that's too physical once again. Whalers still with 45 seconds on their player advantage. Lower. Surveys. And just walks it in behind the net. Pass in front to her sister, Mason lower. It's lower to lower. Gotta love it. Great pass by Bailey as she gathers her 21st assist. And the Whalers go up 2-0, taking advantage of the player advantage. And now lead 2-0, still 28 seconds on the penalty. to Colleen Caswell, who again was called for a dangerous play, so 2 minutes. Now proving to be at least a 1-goal mistake. Let's see if Bailey Lower can win the draw here and add to it. Loose, and Falmouth does control. Natalie Boselman able to get the ball and create the possession for Falmouth. Looking for their first score on the afternoon. Once again, we are coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium. And teams are at full strength now. Caswell sprints in, but Mimi Belanger able to gather it up for the Whalers, and they look to clear. Unable to do so. Here's a chance for Falmouth. Point blank shot. Saved by Belanger. Great save, and the Whalers are running. Lower, able to gather it on the run as well. She'll make a move. Shot just wide. But a great run by Bailey Lower to create the opportunity. Whalers up 2-0 already. Moskrop. Again, surveys. She's got a goal already. Milne. Pass up to Bailey Lower. She winds it up. Looks for some space. Moskrop now with a point-blank shot. And a score over the head of Roth. Her second, and that's another assist for Bailey Lower. 3-0 the Whalers up. With still 19 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first half. Your Whalers up 3-0. 2 assists by Bailey Lower. 1 to her sister, Mason, and 1 to Sydney Moskrop right there, as Moskrop has 2 of the 3 goals for the Whalers. Lower right back at it on the draw. And Pekarczyk scoops it up off the draw. Up to Lower on the run. Whalers get it set up. Lots of space in the middle. Let's see if they can catch one of those cutters. There you go. Lower shot save. Wow. Roth able to get in the way of that rifle, but a great cut by Bailey Lower as Moskrop was able to find her cutting through the crease. Whalers retain possession, looking to add to their 3-0 lead. Loose. Saved momentarily. Let's see if Moskrop can get there. She does. Milne cuts through. Another cutter and another cutter. Great movement by the Whalers offensively. And Bailey looking to make a run. Makes a move to her left. Shot. Save. I'll tell you what. She is small in stature but has been tall thus far. This could be a bigger advantage for the Whalers already. Turnover at midfield. And Hannah Evans gets it into the attacking zone. And she looks to make a run. And now gets it back set up for Lower and the Whalers offense. 3-0 the advantage. Still 17 minutes left in the first half. Milne with some activity through the crease. Lost for a moment by Moskrop. As you can hear, the Falmouth communication on defense. The Whalers look to get some movement on offense. Here's Lower. Double teamed. Pass in front. Nice low shot, but Roth got down there. Pekarchik with a good shot, but good defense as well. Falmouth looks to clear. And finally Lower with a hack. And the whistle sound stopping play, but Grace Gavin with a nice run for Falmouth to get the attack going for the Clippers. Pass through. Shot wide. Good little one-timer there. 16 minutes and 20 seconds. 16-17 officially and counting in the first half. Clippers with just their third possession of the game. Shot and a save by Belanger. Got the foot down on that one. Hawkins for Falmouth. Gives it up. Nice little shot, and it rolls in as it. Belanger was able to get the net down, but unable to stop it from going in. I believe number 9 right there, Camden Swain, was able to get the goal. We'll have to confirm that. Nonetheless, number 2, Anna Fernandez. Well, that's no surprise. She is the captain and the offensive leader for Falmouth. And she will be the one that you need to corral if you are on the Whalers' defense. So 3-1 now, the lead for the Whalers. Still 15:44 left in the first half. Falmouth able to capitalize on the possession to get their first goal of the afternoon. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We've got a special guest at halftime who is one of our partners in crime here covering the Whalers athletics, David Creed from the Nantucket Current, going to join us for a chat about everything Whalers. Here's a nice run by Falmouth. Jane Hostetter. Able to get the turnover and advance it. So Falmouth looking to draw back within 1 here. It'll be Hostetter to put it in. She's got a free run behind the net off the stick, and it'll be Belanger getting it as it nestled in behind the net. 14:50 looking for Nantucket, looking for the clear. Looks like Falmouth will get it on the turnover. Belanger unable to get the clear cleanly. Looked like she left it for Evans, and then she touched it again, so that is an infraction. And Falmouth will now put it into play once again, trying to draw within 1. 3-1, the Whalers the lead. Oh, good physical play by Hannah Evans. Oh. A little too aggressive, unfortunately. Here's a free run for Falmouth. Belanger's going to be on point. Shot, score. Once again, Anna Fernandez does what she does, and she's able to get it by Belanger for the second goal of the game for Falmouth. That's 2 straight for Falmouth, and they draw back to within 1. Still 13 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the first half. 3-2 our score as Falmouth has drawn to within 1 after the Whalers scored the first 3 goals of the game. 2 by Moskrop and 1 by Mason Lower. So once again, Bailey Lower sitting on 97 career goals. And Falmouth wins the draw control once again. Shea, nice play by Lower. Oh, and the whistle sounds. And it'll be a free run for Falmouth once again. That'll be Shea. And passes off. So no shot as of yet. That's Davies and a chance. Oh, near interception. Fernandez back behind the goal. And a loose ball. Milne gives run, but it'll be Jordan DiPietro for Falmouth with the run and advance. Nice pass inside, shot, and another goal by Falmouth. That time it was number 9, Camden Swain, who made a nice cut and was able to net it for Falmouth. Oh, number 30, excuse me, I'm wrong again. I'm bound to give Camden Swain one of these goals. That's actually Caswell scoring the goal for Falmouth. I stand corrected once again. Thank goodness you're here, Sean. 12:59 to go. Falmouth has tied it up with 3 straight after the Whalers scored the first 3 goals of the game. Coach Lower calling timeout for Nantucket. And we'll take a moment here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We're tied at 3 in the first half. Out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1. Shot! Score! That got inside the post. Quick player, Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up the ball from Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection. We are tied at 3 in another dogfight here as the Falmouth Clippers have rallied from 3 goals down to tie it up here with 12:59 to play here in the first half. It'll be Lower against Bosselman on the draw. And it looked like the Whalers were off and running, but Falmouth has battled back. And up in the air, both girls go for it. And Bailey snags it on a bounce and will advance it for the Whalers. She's got some space. Makes a move. And deflected out, she gathers it back, however, behind the net, and the Whalers will get it set up. So good run and a great draw control once again as the Whalers get possession. Let's see if they can take advantage. As you can, maybe you can't see, but the fog is rolling in once again. The Gray Lady gritting her teeth here. Pekarczyk holds it, looking for some offense. Ava Moskrop over to Sydney Moskrop. So 2 sister connections here between the Lowers and the Moskrops. Pass wide in front. Lower gets it. Low shot and a score! Bailey Lower notches her first goal of the game. She's got 2 assists already and puts the Whalers up 4-3. And again, we will keep a count as she is now up to 98 for her Whaler career. Just a sophomore, so she's just getting started. But nonetheless, a milestone is a milestone. And we hope she can get it here as she notches her first goal again, already with 2 assists on the day. Whalers up 4-3. Still over 12 minutes to play now in the first half. Ball up in the air. Ava Moskrop goes for it, but it'll be controlled by Falmouth. They look to advance. And whistle stops play, and Falmouth will get the run now. Swain, pass in front, shot wide, and a whistle. Looks like an infraction on the Whalers. And it'll be Colleen Caswell, who's already scored 1 here. The last goal for Falmouth. She'll put it in. Belanger up to the task, however, gets the net on it. And out of bounds. Whalers will get possession here as the clock continues, 11:15 and counting, looking for the clear. Long pass up. Lower able to snag it out of the air, and she'll sprint ahead and get into the attack zone for Nantucket. Turn, spins, pass goes through, but Sydney Moskrop there to retain the possession for the Whalers. (4-3), the Whalers are up. Looking to add to their lead. Nice motion by Nantucket. Lower makes a move. Shot, low, initial save. But it'll be Nantucket with the possession off of the goal infraction. No, Nantucket with the infraction. Nope, Falmouth with the infraction. I had it right the first time. Moskrop makes a move. Point blank shot. And a score as Sydney Moskrop already has a hat trick here in the first half. Good use of the free run as Sydney Moskrop has found her groove. She is now up to 30 goals on the season, notching her 42nd point overall. And the Whalers extend it back to a 2-goal lead with 9:59 to play here in the first half. 5-3 the score from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Anna Fernandez has accounted for 2 of the 3 goals. Colleen Caswell for Falmouth has scored the 3rd and final goal here in the first half. Moskrop has 3. Bailey Lower has 1 goal, and her sister Mason Lower also with a goal for the Whalers. Bailey has assisted on 2 of the 5 goals for the Whalers. Ava able to initially scoop it up. And the Whalers will control off the draw. Nice catch by Moskrop. She battles 2 different Falmouth defenders and finds a way to get it in the net. Ava Moskrop with a fantastic effort scores her first goal of the afternoon. And once again, the Whalers have ripped off 3 straight and now hold a 6-3 lead with 9:44 to play. So right off the draw, the Whalers able to take advantage and sprint up and beat the defense down the field. Timeout Falmouth. Once again, 9:44 to play here in the first half. We'll stay here for this break. Again, we can recap a fantastic game by the boys earlier this morning and this afternoon as they were able to come up with a huge win against Pembroke, a non-league game, but one of those games that will gather points. As we had talked with new head coach of the football team, Tim Saradelis, it's all about points, getting to that postseason stuff. And as much as the regular season means league victories, the ultimate goal, state championship, you got to make it to the tourney and play your best lacrosse towards the end of the season. And they have done so after losing their first game against Pembroke, their opening game 8-4. They take care of business in comeback fashion, ultimately winning 5-4 as they found themselves down 4-2 in the fourth quarter. Jack Halleck turned up the offense and scored 3 straight goals for Coach Sam Aloisi and the Whalers, pulling out an incredible come-from-behind victory. You can, of course, check it out on the NSC. We've got the archive. And it was a fantastic game up to the last second. So high drama here from Vito Capizzo Stadium in the first game we covered. Of course, we're looking for the girls here to bounce back after a loss earlier this week to Cape Cod Academy. A good, hungry, young squad for the Seahawks, and they were able to come up with a 17-16, I got to say, upset victory because Cape Cod Academy lower in the MIAA rankings. But, again, the Whalers had to travel off island. That's always a challenge. And, of course, playing a quality team in the Seahawks from Cape Cod Academy. Falmouth looking to rally again. They did it already once, down 3-0 to tie it. Let's see if they can get their offense back in gear and stop this high-powered Nantucket offense. Goalie Casey Roth, again, just a freshman and not the tallest of girls to be playing goalie, but she has come up big already despite giving up 6 goals here in the first half. Mimi Belanger will be playing lacrosse at the next level. She's been fantastic for the Whalers all year. She's got over 60 saves on the season and has given up just 3 here thus far in the first half. Lower on the draw. And Falmouth controls. And Lower a little too aggressive. And it'll be an infraction on the Whalers. And Falmouth quickly ahead. Space. Pass goes wide. And it'll be Falmouth with possession, 9-18 and counting. Oh, no. Whalers get the possession. Long pass up to Moskrop, and she gathers it. Ava Moskrop with the last goal for the Whalers. Battles through 4-5 defenders. Finally a whistle. And it'll be a free run now for Ava Moskrop. Whalers up 6-3, just under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Again, stay with us for halftime. We've got Nantucket Current Sports' David Creed joining us in the booth as we're going to talk everything Whaler sports. Whalers looking to take advantage here. Tip pass. And Lower gets it behind the net. Good movement. Pass in front. Shot saved by Roth. Point blank shot again. Lower with the rebound. Keeps control even though she lost her balance. And here's Sydney Moskrop. Clock down to about 8 minutes. Oh, nice spin move. Unable to get a shot off was Ava Moskrop. Mason Lower. Sprint and a shot in, just wide. Moskrop, pass goes off the shoulder of the Whalers player. And a turnover. And whistle as Falmouth continues. Falmouth advancing into the attacking zone. And loose behind the net. Quickly scooped up. Hannah Evans on defense for the Whalers. And back to even strength. And there's a cutter inside. Loose. And that'll be a free run. It'll be number 12, Jordan DiPietro, with a chance here to draw closer. Left-handed shot, and it bounds over the net. So Belanger able to get enough of it. But Falmouth keeps possession. 6-3. We are under 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Sprint in. Shot saved by Belanger. And they can't touch her outside of that crease or inside that crease. And here's Hannah Evans on the run. Let's see if the Whalers can get it clear. Loose and scooped up by Falmouth. So turnover in their own zone. But a bad pass, and Belanger able to scoop it up. And nicely up. And a nice tip by number 12. That's DiPietro again. She advances in. And we'll get it set up. Loose, however, Bailey Lower able to get in the mix. And finally corralled by number 9, Camden Swain. And a shot and a score for Falmouth. Nice cut in some space. Looked like that was number 3, Natalie Bosselman, on the goal for the Clippers. So Falmouth able to draw closer here now, 6-4. Still plenty of time left, 5 minutes and 20 seconds in the first half. We're coming to you live on the Nantucket Sports Connection from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Thanks for joining us here on a gray lady afternoon. So it's been Fernandez twice for Falmouth, Bosselman and Caswell. And for the Whalers, Moskrop already with a hat trick. Lower, and Ava Moskrop. So the sister connections have scored all 6 goals between the Moskrops and the Lowers for Nantucket. Lower back on the draw. And Bosselman has given her a run for her money. It's about even on draws here. Draw controls. Pass inside. Shot. And another goal for Falmouth, just like that. Number 2, Anna Fernandez with her own hat trick here in the first half. And once again, Falmouth battling back from 3 goals down. Now draws to back to within 1. Still tons of time left. 6-5 our score. It's been a game of streaks. The Whalers began the game with 3 straight goals. Falmouth scored the next 3. Whalers have now put up 3 straight to take a 6-3 lead. Falmouth has scored 2 straight. And we'll try and get another draw control as Coach Lower now puts in Emerson Pekarczyk to see if she can gain control or maybe flip it and Bailey can run it down. So a change at the draw for Nantucket. And Bosselman once again wins the draw control for Falmouth. So they can tie it up with this possession. Hounded by Lower. Pass, nice catch to save it. Here's a run in, shot, and another score. Once again, Anna Fernandez That's her 4th here in the first half. And she has been fantastic all year for Falmouth, as they again now rattle off 3 straight to tie it back up at 6. Still 4 minutes, 45 seconds to play here in the first half. As we thought it would be, a very good game. And it's Lower back on the draw, as Bosselman has won the last 3 in a row with that very low stature she's got. And she's able to get up and over Lower stick after it goes up in the air. So a good battle here on the draw. And Lower able to gain that one off the bounce. And she'll have a free run after the infraction. So clock continues to run now. 4.5 left in the first half. Lower. Passes up. Pekarchik now gets the offense set. Mason Lower with a nice catch. Bailey Lower, 98 goals in her career. And she will sprint. Low shot. Saved by Roth, and a quick pass up. Still loose. And Falmouth on the run. They've got numbers. Unable to connect cleanly. And a quick pass. And a score. As number 12, Jordan DiPietro, able to find the net over Belanger's shoulder. And Falmouth has now taken the lead 7-6 with 4 straight goals. So once again, Nantucket in a dogfight. Still 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first half. In a very high scoring affair. And once again, Pekarchik in on the draw for Nantucket as Lower takes a minute. 7-6 Falmouth now with the lead. And it's Ava Moskrop scooping it up. She's got some room to run. And unfortunately loses it, but draws the whistle. Nope. Whistle goes the other way somehow. So Falmouth with possession, looking to add to their lead now. After the Whalers were up 6-3, Falmouth has quickly scored 4 goals in a row. And are on the move. Swain able to draw a whistle, so she'll get a free run. And we'll get things set up for the Clippers. Pass in the middle, broken up. And a whistle. Infraction on Falmouth, so it'll be Whaler possession. Let's see if they can get the clear. Three defenders for Falmouth, breaks it up. And they will gain possession off the whistle. 2:15 and counting. Already up 7-6, and there's another goal. They have not found an answer for Anna Fernandez. She's gotten space and has taken advantage. She's got 5 goals in the first half. And the lead now swells to 8-6 for the Clippers. Still 2 minutes and 10 seconds for the Whalers to make a rally here in the end of the first half, but they're going to have to get some offense here as they have not found an answer off the draw controls. Bosselman has won the last 5 in a row, or 5 of the last 6. And Casey Roth has been solid with a couple of saves here in the last few minutes to keep the Whalers' goal tally at 6. Bailey Lower. Again, unable to get the draw control. Bosselman for the Clippers. Already up 8-6. Another quick pass and some room, and another score. Anna Fernandez is putting on a clinic here, as that play has been unstoppable. She starts from just behind the net and gets it right in front of Belanger, and Mimi Belanger has no opportunity to get the stick moving, as it is a point-blank shot from their best player. So 9-6, as the Clippers have galloped ahead with 6 straight goals after finding themselves down 6-3. Still a minute 52 left here in the first half. 9-6 Falmouth. Bosselman against Lower here on the draw. Oh, nice play by Bailey Lower to gain the draw control. And the Whalers get it set up. Both teams have plenty of offense to score. Just a matter of taking advantage of possessions. And no whistle as Lower went down in a tussle. Sydney Moscrop back to Lower. Lower makes a run. Avoids 3 defenders and a shot and a score. Late whistle. So no goal, but Lower gets a chance here on the free run. Whoop. .56 seconds. Shot and a score. A laser from Bailey Lower, who notches her second of the game off the free shot and brings the Whalers within 2 again at 9-7. 54 seconds left. That is Bailey Lower's 99th Whaler career goal. Let's see if she can hit that century mark here this afternoon. Very exciting first half of play here, as that goal breaks a 6-goal streak by the Clippers to take a 9-6 lead. The Whalers now draw back within 2, 9-7, the Clipper lead. And Bosselman has been excellent on the draws, but a nice little defensive play by Ava Moskrop, and there's a whistle as the Whalers will continue possession. Tipped, but Maddie Lombardi, who's back in the game after a moment, took a ball off the shoulder earlier in the half. Sydney Moskrop with some physical play, and that draws a whistle. 24 seconds. Let's see if the Whalers can get a late period goal here. Pass in front, Lower, no chance. There it is. That's 100 goals for Bailey Lower in her Whaler career, and she is just getting started as a sophomore. A hat trick in the first half for Bailey Lower. That's number 100. Congratulations to Bailey Lower, who again had 50 goals as a freshman in a very shortened season. She's already at 50 for this season. 19 seconds left, and who knows, that could be enough time to score another goal. They have been fast and furious here this afternoon. This has been the battle right here, Bosselman versus Lower. And bounces right to Bosselman, and the Clippers looking to get a late first half goal. Shot goes over the top. 6 seconds left. 2, 1. Oh, and it scores right before the half. And the goal will count literally as the horn sounded. So that'll give Falmouth a 2-goal lead going into halftime here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. So 10-8 our score. The Whalers are going to have to come up with an answer for Anna Fernandez. She's got 6 goals already here in the first half. I did not catch the number on the final goal for Falmouth. We'll get confirmation on that. But the Whalers find themselves down 10-8. We're going to take a momentary break here and get set up. We got David Creed from the Nantucket Current on the mic. 10-8 our score here at halftime. You are watching Whalers Athletics on the Nantucket Sports Connection.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again.
Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1, shot, score! That got inside the post.
The clear Whalers shot.
Save, Paul Allen.
2, 1, puts it up from half court.
Good! Justin Boyce! Front, gotta score! The card chick was able to lift it up above LaBelle.
Third dribble. Pass.
Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits, gets in and scores! Halleck denies again. Shot save, Griffin Star.
Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in!
Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
All right, we'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We are at halftime here as the Whalers girls varsity find themselves down 10-8. It's been an exciting period of runs all over the place. We're happy to have David Creed from the Nantucket Current Sports. Give us a little, let's go back a little bit. Set it up. How did the Current Sports happen? How did you get into the mix? And again, got to commend you guys on an incredible job. I mean, you guys are all over Whalers sports, bringing Whalers Nation across the world here now, and happy to have you along. And so give us a little background on how you came about to the Whalers Nation here.
Yeah, so as everybody knows, I was with the paper here for a couple of years, and then obviously Jason Grazide started the Nantucket Current, and we were getting close to the fall season, and Jason and I have always been friends, and he kind of came up to me and he said, hey, like, do you have an interest in maybe coming on board and you know, incorporating sports coverage into the Current? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I'd definitely be interested. And so, you know, one thing led to the next, and then ended up obviously taking the position. It's been amazing. It's been an awesome experience.
Yeah, right.
You know, we're doing this whole thing, and it's been like, it's just been so enjoyable to cover sports for the Current. I don't know. It's just, I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of the kids a lot more too.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like, you know, incorporating the sports my way, Jason gives me really the jurisdiction to do how I want. It's allowed me, you know, one of the things I always felt was important is to develop that relationship with the kids, because they're ultimately, they're why we're doing it.
Exactly.
And, you know, so it's been awesome. It's been great. It happened really fast.
Yeah,
So,
well, it gives us sports nuts an outlet, obviously. And it gives my wife a little, you know, relief, because I'm normally yelling at our TV, so now I get to yell at
which we
at
talked
the
about
other
in
TV.
that feature.
Absolutely,
I did
absolutely.
on you. Yeah.
And again, I mean, obviously, you know, lots of excitement happening through the fall and winter, and now into the spring, and a great senior class too. I mean, the kids are just unbelievable. So that
Kids are
relationship
amazing.
you're talking about, having just a small part of making their lives better and giving them an outlet to get to. It's been fantastic, and some of your images are just unbelievable. How you were able to get right in on the action, even with a static image, you're able to capture action, making that 3D out of a 2D. It's a great talent for sure. And obviously, sports writing is a little different than normal just writing. So capturing that moment and really, getting it going. We're running out of time here, David. But what do you got for the second half?
Well, they got to start winning some more draws.
Yeah, and Bosselman's been a challenge.
She's been awesome. I think she has 6 goals, 5 or 6 goals. I think she might have had that last one, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But I mean, Bailey just needs. I think they have to keep trying to get Bailey some opportunities. Congratulations to her too for 100
goals. Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
incredible.
Congratulations.
It only took 22 games. I mean,
I know, it's nuts.
She's got a lot more in her future.
Oh yeah.
And so, I
think 300 is an attainable number, which is crazy to talk about.
It's crazy. But
all right, we're running out of time here. We're going to get to the second half on the Nantucket Sports Connection.
I'll go up.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whaler streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen. Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce. Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks out.
Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we get ready for the second half of play. You're watching the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whaler Athletics. Lower, able to control the draw right away. Whalers down 10-8. Their first halftime deficit of the season. Quick pass into Mason Lower. Shot save with a stick. Roth again. Shorter in stature, but she has come up big. And it'll be Falmouth to put it in play. Ball's loose, and that'll be a turnover. See if the Whalers can take advantage. Lower. Or Moscrop streaks in, and she'll draw a whistle. So once again, thanks very much to David Creed from the Nantucket Current Sports for joining us at halftime. Always good to chat with him, and you can, of course, subscribe to their newsletter or check them out on pretty much any social media outlet. And it's Moscrop with a free run and a score. She's got 4 on the afternoon. Whalers now back within 1, 10-9 with tons of time left. Just over a minute into the second half from Vito Capizzo Stadium. And another draw control by Nantucket. Pass, nice catch by Mason Lower. Ava Moscrop gets it set up for the Whalers. Looking to draw back to even at 10 goals apiece. 10-9 our current score, however. Free run, shot, and a score by the Whalers. Emerson Pekarchik scores her first of the afternoon, and the Whalers draw back to even at 10 goals apiece here. We've got a barn burner on our hands. Between Falmouth and your Whalers. Again, a huge Whalers congratulations to Bailey Lower on scoring 100 goals in her career, as noted, in just 22 games. And she is on the draw against Bosselman. And the Whalers control again. That's 3 straight draw controls here in the second half. Whalers can take the lead once again. Mason Lower. Bailey streaks in. Evelyn Stahl. Over to Moskrop. Pass dangerously in front, and Bosselman able to intercept. Draws the whistle. And Bosselman with 1 goal, but she has been incredible on the draw controls in the first half. And Falmouth now on the run. Looking to take the lead once again. Room to run. Pass tipped away. Nice defense. Shot and a score. Number 12, Jordan DiPietro for Falmouth. Notches her 2nd goal of the game, and Falmouth goes back on top. This could be one of those games that could be the last possession to win the thing, and it's now 11-10, 22 minutes still, over 22 minutes left here in the second half. And once again, Lower and Bosselman on the draw. And any of those loose ground balls, Bailey Lower is scooping up very quickly. Passes over to Mason. And that's going to draw a whistle, and that'll be a free run for Mason Lower here with a chance to tie it up once again. Whistle, shot, score! Mason Lower with her 2nd of the game. And the Whalers tie it up at 11. Don't blink, you'll miss a goal. 22 already scored in the game, 11 from each side. So as good as both goaltenders have played, it's still a lot of goals scored here. As both teams very efficient with their possessions. And it'll once again be Lower on the draw. He knew draw for the Clippers, and it'll be Lower flipping it over to Moskrop. That was number 9, Camden Swain on the draw for Clippers. Another shot and a score. Great run by Sydney Moskrop, and that notches her 5th goal of the game to lead the Whalers attack. And Nantucket, just like that, takes the lead once again. So 5 by Moskrop, 3 goals scored by Bailey Lower. Mason Lower's got 2, and a goal each by Ava Moskrop and Emerson Pekarchik for the Whalers to tally 12. Anna Fernandez accounted for half the goals, 6 in total for Falmouth. Bosselman, DiPietro with 2, and Caswell, the final goal. High flip up in the air, and it'll be Bosselman controlling. Tipped away by Lower, but Bosselman gathers it again. And tripped up. Good run by Ava Moskroff on defense, but it'll be Falmouth with possession. Looking to tie it back up. Here's a shot. Save, but whistle stops play. And it'll be Bosselman with the free run. Let's see if Belanger can come up big here with a save. Low shot and a score over the shoulder. Bosselman hesitated for a moment and then launched. And she ties it up at 12. Back and forth we go. And again, congratulations to the boys lacrosse team coming up with a big win in here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, rallying back from 2 goals down to pull off a 5-4 win over Pembroke. Jack Halleck exploded for 3 goals in the 4th. But it was a team effort and a great, one of those signature wins that you're looking for. That's not my car. And Lower snatches it with one hand and advances into the attack zone. Avoids a defender. Launches and scores! Top shelf. Beautiful shot by Bailey Lower. 4 on the day for her. And she is just getting started, I got a hunch. 13-12, just like that. I don't know what took him so long. That was like a 6-second possession. Here's a break for the Whalers. Natalie Bosselman goes off the field for a second. So it'll be a new person on the draw for Falmouth. Number 9, Camden Swain. Bosselman has battled with Bailey Lower on the draws, and it has come up just about even. Oh, look at this setup here. Both players basically on the same side of the ball. Flipped up. So Falmouth gets possession on the infraction. Empty check, the call. And it'll be Swain to put it in for Falmouth. Down 13-12. Swain with a nice catch, and she's got some room. Oh, Lower with a hit, no call. Pass in front. Low shot, save by Belanger. And she whips it out to near midfield. Lower unable to gather it, and Bailey Lower called for the stick hit, so it'll be Falmouth putting it in, number 15, Caitlin Charette. And a missed handle on the pass. Loose ball, but gathered up by Falmouth. And some free room. Good recovery on defense, but a whistle nonetheless. Samantha McKenzie, senior for Falmouth, able to get the free run, the whistle and the free run now here, with a chance to tie it up as the clock continues to run at 18:35. Shot, saved by Belanger. Unable to get the clean clear, and Falmouth gathers it for another possession. And once again, over-aggressive play by Bailey Lower. And Falmouth gets the free run with another chance to tie it here. 13-12 our score. Over 18 minutes still left to play in the second half. It's loose. And a warning by the referee. Physical play. And it'll be a turnover. Nice run. Up to midfield. There's Moskrop on the run. Weaving her way through Falmouth defenders. And getting it set up for the Whalers, looking to add to their one-goal lead. And the Whalers settle in. Cutter, nice use. Pekarczyk draws the whistle. Again, referees looking to curtail the physical play. So Emerson Pekarczyk with a chance here to give the Whalers a 2-goal lead. Runs in and tripped again. That will be a card. So a penalty here. Called on number 30, Colleen Caswell. She was called for one in the first half. So it'll be another chance for the Whalers and a 2-minute penalty here for the trip. Pekarczyk will get the free run. Over the head shot and a nice save. But the Whalers will regain possession. Lower, no chance. For Roth on that one, and it's Bailey Lower notching her 5th. And the Whalers back up 2, 14-12. Still lots of time left here in the second half, 16 minutes and 39 seconds. Lower notching her 5th. Her and Moskrop have tallied 10 goals between the two of them. Late sprint off, so Whalers still with a player advantage as number 30, Colleen Caswell, is called for a 2-minute penalty. Still a minute 50 left on the penalty, so the Whalers can continue their attack here. And again, it is Camden Swain on the draw for Falmouth. And offside, it'll be Whaler ball. So they move in quickly. As Ava Moskrop over to Mason Lower. Pass in front. Oh, just off the stick. And Falmouth comes away, trying to get the clear. Lower sprinting. And jars it loose. And we'll scoop it up. Oh, a rare missed scoop there by Lower. She now gets it. And quick pass over to Ava Moskrop. Up ahead. Sydney Moskrop. Oh, nice defensive play there to break it up. Break up the streak, the run. But the Whalers again with the player advantage for another 50 seconds. Can add to their lead. Pass in front, streaking. Shot and a score! Moskrop to Moskrop. Sydney with the assist. Ava with the goal. And looks like Falmouth will call timeout here, try and gather the troops up here to make a late game run, they now find themselves down 15-12. So it has been a game of waves of goals. The Whalers have now pounded out 5 straight to take a 15-12 lead here. Again, Bailey Lower has scored 5 times, up to and including her 100th career goal as a Whaler attacker. Sydney Moscrop has 5 goals on the game. She's got 32 now on the season. Emerson Pekarczyk and Ava Moscrop have scored. Ava's actually got 2 goals on the game, along with Mason Lower, who's got 2 goals on the game. Emerson Pekarczyk with the final tally, bringing it up to 15. And we'll take a moment here on the NSC. 15-12 our score. Still lots of time left here in the second half. 15-29. You are watching Whaler Sports on the NSC. Back at Vito Capizzo Stadium, as you can see, the Whalers are in a timeout here. Falmouth calling a timeout, trying to regain momentum here as the Whalers have exploded for 5 straight to take a 15-12 lead after finding themselves down 2 here in the second half. It's been Bailey Lower and Sydney Moscrop leading the attack. They both have 5 goals each. Anna Fernandez has yet to score here in the second half. She's got 6, but that all was in the first half. So good rotation on the defense for the Whalers. Coach Lower making some adjustments at halftime, and they have worked. So the Whalers looking to improve to 8-2 on the season if they were able to hold on and win here. Already ranked number 4 in the state in Division 4. And we're wishing good luck going off to our softball team. They're up in action across the street here. Coach Morey looking for his 3rd win in a row. And we may have to set up camp over there and figure out some way to show you some Whaler softball if they keep winning. So still a lot of time left here in the second half. 15-29 officially. As Bailey Lower once again on the draw. And it has been Camden Swain taking over for Falmouth here in the second half, which is a little surprising as Bosselman really gave Lower a challenge in the first half, but the Whalers have come across with most of the draw controls. Quickly up, Mason Lower looking inside, intercepted, tried to get it to her sister Bailey, and unfortunately unable to do so. And the Whalers still had a player advantage, but now Bailey Lower has been called for a penalty, so she will sit for the next 2 minutes. As there's still 20 seconds, so it's back to even strength. Falmouth with the run. That's number 15, Caitlin Charette. Nice catch and recovery. Shot. Saved by Belanger off the bounce. Funky shot by number 9. Or number 10, actually, Samantha McKenzie. We've got another whistle. Looked like it was 10-second violation in the crease. Nonetheless, it'll be Falmouth with possession. Looking to get back to within 2. They will also have a player advantage. Shot and a score. There's that same play that Fernandez has scored on as she notches her 7th goal of the game. And brings Falmouth back to within 2, 15-13. And Bailey Lower continues to sit out. She's still got another 44 seconds. And it'll be Emerson Pekarczyk on the draw for the Whalers now. So 15-13 here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. A late sub out. As Evelyn Stahl takes the place of Ava Moskrop. And play goes up. Lower chases after it. But it's Caswell for Falmouth. Loses it. And that'll be a turnover. Uh-oh. That is a card on Caswell. That's her 3rd card of the game. So we just got the explanation there in case you didn't hear. Caswell has 3 yellow cards on the game, so she is out of the game, and Falmouth will now have to play the remainder 13:48 down a player. Still 32 seconds left on the penalty to Bailey Lower. But obviously a huge advantage now as the Whalers will play the remainder of the game with a player advantage. So nice pass by Hannah Evans. Deflected away. And it'll be Nantucket possession on the cross check. Or dangerous play. That's number 12 for the Whalers. As Bailey Lower sprints on. Oh, nice catch on the doorstep, but unable to pull the trigger. That was Ava Moskrop. Sydney. Lombardi streaks through the crease, but the Whalers content to let the clock tick down here. Lower gathers it. Tries to take on 4 defenders and draws the whistle. And she'll have a free run here. She is outside the far arc. Pass. Inside. Unable to handle it. And Lower now. Mason Lower. Over to Evelyn Stahl. Pekarczyk powers in. Backhanded shot and a save. But Whalers retain possession. This could be a game saver on defense. Tipped in front. And Falmouth able to gain possession. Falmouth with possession. Clock starts at 11:30. Falmouth down 2. Pass through the crease. And it'll be Belanger gathering it up. Deep pass. Unable to connect. And Sydney Moscrop draws the whistle as she gathered the ball and was tripped up. She'll advance it into the attack. And another swipe. And as you can hear there, Samantha McKenzie called for the slash. She'll sit for 2 minutes, so now it's a 2-player advantage for the Whalers. Again, Colleen Caswell has already been carded out. So they're now down 2 players for the remainder of the game because of their 5th yellow card called on Coach Murray's Clipper team. As we can get the explanation. Sydney Moscrop back behind the net. She had a free rein but unable to connect. And Whalers should not be in a big hurry. Mason Lower with a chance and a score. Great assist from Pekarchik to Mason Lower. She's got a hat trick. And the Whalers go back on top by 3, 16-13. In a game that has now seen 5 yellow cards pulled on Falmouth. And they will play the rest of the game down 2 players. So a chance for the Whalers to really put this thing away here. 10:41 to go. Lower on the draw once again against Camden Swain. Draw controls now become all the more important. And a redraw. 16-13, Whalers with the lead. .38 to play. Second half. And Falmouth able to gain control as Lower lost her headgear there for a moment. DiPietro controls for Falmouth. Nice catch off the ground. Behind the net, here's Fernandez. Hannah Evans gets away with a little extended. And a whistle there on Lower. Free run for number 3, Natalie Bosselman, with a chance to bring the Clippers back to within 2. Bosselman works her way in, and another whistle. And she's got another free run. Belanger's going to have to come up big here. Shot and a save. Rebound loose and a score. That's DiPietro with her 3rd goal, so she's got a hattie. 16-14. Gritty play by both teams as they have both battled back from deficits. And Falmouth playing down 2 players for the remainder 9:28. So we got to think maybe just a battle of attrition here. Hopefully the Whalers can take advantage. So the penalty on McKenzie will expire in about 33 seconds. However, she will just be available. Falmouth still down 2 players for the remainder of the game as they have acquired 5 yellow cards. It'll be Falmouth with possession as Lower apparently went a little quick on the draw. So Falmouth on the attack. Swain draws the attention of 3 different Whalers, and finally a whistle. Again, double teaming and drawing the whistle there. Bosselman sold it. And she'll wing around. Shot goes well wide, but will remain Falmouth ball. We're under 9 minutes to play. And there is Fernandez. She's going to look to score. Goes through. Tipped up. Over the net. Falmouth controls. Fernandez. No goal. But a hold on the Whalers. So it'll be a free run for Fernandez as she looks to notch her 8th goal of the game. And she'll have it from point blank range. Belanger up to the task this time. Pekarczyk with the sprint out. Nice wheels by Pekarczyk. Whacked from behind. Bosselman able to jar it loose, but it'll be Pekarczyk on the possession. 16-14, 7:40 to go. Good weave, inside shot, score! Goal scored for Nantucket by Maddie Lombardi, number 23, her first goal of the game. Good to see her back in action. She took a ball off the shoulder and came out momentarily. So great goal scored by freshman Maddie Lombardi, bringing the tally to 17-14 for the Whalers. Back to a 3-goal lead. 7:42 to play again. Falmouth playing the remainder of the game with 2-player disadvantage as they have 5 yellow cards drawn against them already in the game. Lower flips it. Moskrop couldn't see it, but Lower gets it off the bounce. I apologize. Eva Moskrop with the advantage, and let's get it settled up here. Tipped and scored, great goal. Maddie Lombardi with another fantastic goal. That was a one-timer, a highlight reel type goal. I believe Mason Lower got the assist on that one as well. A little give and go. That puts the Whalers up 18-14. And as we said, that battle of attrition almost now, down 2 players for Falmouth. It's going to be a tall task to come back from 4 goals down with 7:25 to play. Down 2 players. Lower on the draw. Jumps up, tipped away. But it'll be Emerson Pekarczyk gathering it up. Takes a hit and keeps on running. Pass goes wide. And Falmouth able to gobble it up through 3 defenders. Nice run by Charette. As she gets it all the way into the zone. Again, down 2 players, all the way in, shots and shoots and scores. What a great run by Caitlin Charette, her first goal of the game. Coast-to-coast goal. As she weaved all the way through the Nantucket defense. And that's the type of effort it's going to take if Falmouth's going to make a run here and tie this thing up. Whalers got to keep the pressure on, win draw controls, and go from there. Pekarczyk will get a breather as she was gassed. So again, draw control becomes all the more important as we close in on the final 7 minutes here of the game. High scoring affair, 18-15, as we knew it would be. Falmouth wins another draw control. Bosselman gets it off the bounce, and Clippers are on the run. Bosselman sets it up. Again, double teams should come. And there's a free run. Swain.
There's a matchup. If they double the ball, there's got to be someone one-on-one. Hey, Anna right away.
So on defense, the Whalers are only up 1 player just because of the alignments, but they can double team the ball. So communication becomes key. Fernandez, got to double her no matter what's going on. So pass, nice catch. Bosselman makes a move and draws a whistle. So a free sprint from behind the net, 5:40 and counting. Falmouth down 3 goals, 18-15. Whalers need a stop. Bosselman all the way in. Shot tipped away. And Whalers will get possession. So great defense by the Whalers. Let's see if they can get the clear. Oh, nice catch by Bailey Lower. One-handed snag, and she'll advance it across midfield and into the attack zone. Whalers can take some time, and as you hear Coach Lower, settle it down. Milne. Again, no shot clock here in high school. So literally the Whalers can play with the clock here as long as they don't turn it over. Falmouth down 18-15. Clock continues to run, 4:30 and counting. Whalers. Shot! Score! Number 4. Emerson Milne gets into the fun. Great pass. And again, that war of attrition as Falmouth is playing down 2 players comes into play. And the Whalers take a 4-goal lead now with 4:25 to play, 19-15. Our score. A little bit of frustration on the Falmouth side of things as they're down 2 players and 4 goals. Every possession now vital if Falmouth's going to make a comeback. And for the Whalers, again, they can use that clock to their advantage if they can get the possession. Still loose. And Bosselman able to gather it and gets the whistle. Double teamed, and Bosselman will get it in the attacking zone. Swain draws the whistle, so 3:45 and counting. Whalers up 4, but Falmouth on the attack. Swain puts it in, makes a move. Unable to get a shot off as she faces a double team, as most of the players do. Mason Lower able to get the turnover, and she's on the run. Again, no need to rush other than to get it into the attack zone. Moskrop. As you hear Coach Lower, settle, settle. Use the clock here as we approach 3 minutes to play. Whalers can pretty much put it away here with a goal. However, clock more the issue. Moskrop advances in. Shot save. Moskrop gets the rebound. And a whistle. But it'll be Falmouth with possession. 2:50 and counting. Looking for the clear. And unable to get so. Get the clear as the whistle sounds, giving Nantucket possession. Lombardi puts it in play. And again, the Whalers will just get it set up and play a little keep away here, as there's just over 2 minutes to play here in the game. A very exciting, high-scoring affair, 19-15. Whalers looking to close it out here and move to 8-2 on the season. Again, a very good team here that they are facing. 2 divisions up. Another whistle, and it'll be another free run for Nantucket. 1:51 officially left in the game. Again, no reason to get and take any chances on passes through the middle. They can just keep it on the exterior. Pekarchik unable to keep possession. And a nice deflection out of bounds, but it'll be Falmouth with possessions. They've got to hurry. Minute 30 and counting. Down 4. Looking to get the clear in advance here. And another whistle. And another whistle. Tipped away. Mason Lower has played fantastic on defense, but it is Bosselman able to gain the zone. She makes a move and draws the whistle. We are under a minute to play as the Whalers look to close out and win their 8th game. They are up 4 goals. 19-15. Bosselman has a chance here if she can score to bring it within 3, but looks like time will run out on Falmouth. Saved by Belanger. And that should do it here, as the pass errant and will go through to Falmouth, but clock continues to run. Under a minute to play as the Whalers lacrosse teams will come up with a clean sweep here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. The girls looking to put a capper on a 19-15 win. Oh, nice move by Ava Moskrop to avoid the defender. Lobs it in front, unable to connect. 20 seconds as the seconds clock down. It'll be the Whalers moving to 8-2 on the season and beating a very quality Falmouth team here. Under 10 seconds, and you can begin to celebrate, Whalers Nation. We've got ourselves a sweep here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whistle sounds at 7 seconds left, but all but a formality here. Great effort by both teams. Unfortunately, Falmouth called for 5 penalties, able to keep it a game down 2 players, and that'll do it, kids. as the Whalers girls varsity lacrosse team will celebrate here at Vito Capizzo Stadium a 19-15 total. Bailey Lower once again scoring her 100th career, and then went on to add to that. She's got 102 in total as a Whaler attacker. She scored 5 goals. Sydney Mosscrop, another sophomore attacker for the Whalers, scored 5 goals. Mason Lower, just a freshman, scored 3 goals and had an assist. Ava Mosscroft tallied 2 goals, as did freshman Maddie Lombardi. Emerson Pekarchik with a goal and an assist. And senior Emerson Milne scoring a goal for the Whalers. I'm going to have to carry the one. That adds up to 19. There we go. For Falmouth, Anna Fernandez had an unbelievable game. 7 goals scored. Bosselman was great on the draws. She scored 2. DiPietro with a hat trick. Charette with a great run. Coast-to-coast goal. Caswell scored 1. But ultimately it was, as I said, a war of attrition as the Whalers played much of the second half, a lot of the second half, up 2 players as 5 cards were drawn on Falmouth. We'll be back at it again on Tuesday as the girls lacrosse team will take on the team from Dennis Yarmouth. So join us here just around 4 o'clock. For Sean Davis, I am Chris Morris. You've been watching a whole bunch of lacrosse here today on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Have a great remainder of your weekend, Whalers Nation.